My name's David Readman and I'd like to welcome you to my Tuesday night fun and games live show. Every Tuesday night on YouTube at 8 o'clock. Come and join in. Hi, my name's David Readman. Check out my new single, Shelter from the Storm, available from the 2nd of April from my upcoming record, Medusa, available on all good streaming sites. Good evening, everybody. My name's David Readman. Hope you can hear me tonight. This is my show tonight. It's Tuesday night. Whether you're watching this on your TV, on your iPad, your iPhone, your Samsung Galaxy or whatever, in any galaxy of the world, of course. It's fantastic to be here. Last week, hopefully you can hear me. Let's just check. Can you hear me? Everybody seems to be good. We got Diana online, Adrian Whittaker. All right. Good on you, my friend. But let's do my intro first. You know these American talk shows where the guy sort of talks forever and gets like political in the beginning and does all these kind of really cool jokes and stuff? Well, we're not going to do that. I'd love to, but unfortunately I have not prepared any jokes, but I do know some pretty cool jokes, but that is not for this show. But anyway, fantastic. It's great to be here. Last week we fell out. We didn't do it. I was busy doing the final tracks of my latest single coming up the 2nd of the 7th, even though honestly, at this point, I am not sure if everything's going to be ready by then. We still have time. We're mixing the track as Madame Medusa as we speak, as we write, as we watch. And I'm not up. The thing is, I think the mix is going to be ready and possibly even the video. But the uploading to Spotify, that takes time, even though slowly but surely we're coming out of this lockdown to a point. In the Netherlands here, it's you know, you watch TV these days, you don't really see anything about, you know, what's been happening. So it's kind of like they're sort of fading it out slowly but surely. But you know, things are loosening up, and I really hope that I can get out for that time. It's been a massive delay. Nothing negative towards anybody or in any shape or form. You know, these things take time. People are busy. I've been waiting for the videos from each musician, of course. You know, at the end of the day, we're doing this together. And of course, you know, when you're doing something like this, and I say to these guys, you know, can you send me a video of you playing the guitar somewhere cool or whatever? In the beginning, I think they're a little bit shocked, but they get the idea. And I've got pretty much most of the videos in. I'm just missing one or two. And unfortunately, my camera died yesterday. My main camera that I use for the blogs and stuff like that. So that's slowed me down a little bit. But we're going to find a way. Let's have a look who's online tonight on my show. Let's not forget the title of the show. Tuesday Night Fun and Games. 50% absolute. Well, 52.5% absolute complete nonsense and mayhem, of course, and the other amount, which is 48.7.32 or whatever, is serious constructive streaming. Now, of course, the balance, of course, going more towards the mayhem. But anyway, we're all good. Who's online? Mark's online. Goedenavond, jongen. Jenny's online. Yes, we can hear you. Thank goodness for me. Good to see you. Kate's online. Let's change you guys to the chat so you can see the chat. Don't want to miss anybody out tonight, of course. Carola, guten Abend, wie geht's dir? Ja, wunderschön. Wir haben ja ein bisschen Pause gehabt, aber jetzt geht's los. Gwen Coddington. Hello, everybody in BB. Hello, Gwen. Hope you're good tonight. From the US, I guess. Dana S. Also from the US. Adrian. Eight. It's only me that probably knows what that means when you say eight. Now, that could be a lot of things. It could even be Dutch. Rate. Could be a dikke rate. But no, unfortunately not. He's saying all right. But it's good to have you online, my friend. I don't know if you've moved already and you've widened the doors yet. That's your wife's job anyway. Natsuko, long time David. How are you doing? Well, it's true. It seems like a lifetime since I was online. Like I said last week, I was busy changing a few things, getting these last minute things sorted out for the vocals to get it sent off for the mix. For the master, of course, Dennis Ward. He's been also doing a production in Karlsruhe, I guess, in Karlsdorf, where he works in a studio. So he's been busy. Of course, that slowed things a little bit. But that's how it goes. That's cool, you know. That's how it goes. It's easy going. No record company. Nobody's knocking on my door. Well, maybe one day. Nobody's knocking on my door. Nobody's saying, hey, you know, this single's got to be ready or whatever. We might move it a couple of days. So I've got to tease you guys even more. Here we go. So Natsuko from Japan's online. Kate's online. Good evening, everybody. Love to see you. Let's go down to Jenny. I don't want to miss anybody out tonight. Anakta, Beto. Hello from Brazil. Absolutely fantastic. So look, at this point, we've got the US online. We've got the Netherlands online. We've got Germany online. We've got Brazil. We've got Japan. Yeah. It's funny because when I tell people about my live stream, I say, look, Tuesday night, I'll be online. I'm doing it live. And they probably think there's somebody from down the street or, you know, over the border in Germany or something like that, which is possible. But then I tell them, but no, it's like, we're like a family of people. We meet up on Tuesday night and they listen to me talking absolute nonsense and some good stuff as well, by the way, hopefully constructive stuff. And it's from a big part of the world, you know. I mean, we've had Russia on here, we've had Jerusalem, you know, we've had Australia, of course, and we chatted a few weeks ago to Glenn Williams. We'll be playing bass on one of the tracks. So, you know, I tell these people and they just think, well, you know, it's probably some people down the road or whatever, or, you know, obviously the UK is online, nearly forgot. But that's kind of second nature. You just sort of take it for granted, you know. But anyway, Gwen, Mark warm up the... I won't read that. It'll be a long journey for you guys to Croatia, that's for sure. Coming from the US, not necessarily from Mark. He's probably going to drive down there anyway. Spirit is online tonight. Good to see you, my friend. From Hamburg. I could tell everybody the story about when I was playing the last Voodoo Circle gig in Hamburg. I love that story, but we're not going to go there. It was such a fantastic story. But he just sent me the over WhatsApp. He sent me the advertising video for the album that he's just made. He's doing it like me. He's going to release it himself on Spotify and do promotion himself. And I'm singing on one of those one of his tracks, which will be definitely featured on one of my blogs or on the live show. We'll probably do a call at some point. An amazing artist. He played everything on there apart from the drums, I guess, and so many people involved, so many great singers involved. And he sent me the video because we've been kind of like busy working on the videos at the same time. He's been doing his video, I've been doing my videos. We've been sort of checking notes a little bit, sending, you know, pictures and small videos about what we're doing and stuff. It's a good thing. It's a great thing, and I'm really glad that me and him met, Raymond. So good to see you online. Hope you're well, my friend. And you fixed the Led Zeppelin poster. Oh, I didn't. Is it? Let me look. Let me look. Yeah, it looks kind of fixed. But the most important thing, of course, is this, and our best friend here who's online, of course, tonight with you guys, Mr. Spider. He is definitely always on this show. So we'll put him back to where he exists. That is what's important here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The Medusa, the cover artwork. Let's go back to them, to the main video. Yeah. She's going to be, like you say, Gwen, she's going to be 24 hours on the road there, man. Of course, Spirit, my friend. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, he sent me this great video. I mean, good gracious me, he's incredible artist. You know, he's done all the instruments on his record, apart from the drums, and then he's into video editing and just amazing people we've never met. And of course, due to lockdown and all that nonsense. But one of these days, I'll get back up to Hamburg. It's going to be a cold night, and there's going to be women running around with big jackets, being very friendly. But Let's hope anyway. So, and the Spider-Man. Great to see you, Mark. I was surprised to see your news recently about the radio station, unfortunately. But decisions have to be made. But at the end of the day, you're going to be sort of out of action the next 3 weeks down in Croatia. So how are you going to get down there anyway? You're going to drive down there or what? In an old Mercedes? That's the way to do it, man. I got my drink going on tonight. What's it called again? It's called Kong Strong. It's probably from Japan. Because, you know, they love King Kong over there. Is it King Kong? Who else is online tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Let's a Lukey Lukey Luke. Anybody else I missed out? I did actually do a little bit of advertisement before I went online tonight, hoping for a few extra people. But that's all right. We've got 19 online. We're doing really well. Now, tonight is definitely, you know, obviously some people say, you know, I watch Dave's stream, and I love it, and we love watching it. But we're not sure what it's about. Well, you know, obviously I'm updating, of course, on, you know, obviously the making of the record. The video is, I'd say, halfway there. The mix is sort of like halfway there, you could say. So I haven't really heard. I'm looking forward to the mix. Is going to be two main big surprises on this track. I should be doing reveals. I accept that. I should have done 2 different reveals for you guys. Dan, have I been done? Oh, okay. I do it at this time. I should have done 2 reveals recently, but I didn't do it, unfortunately. And yeah, you know, basically I have 2 important people that I do need to reveal, but I've made a decision that they're going to be revealed on the video. I think this is really important. And then we're going to celebrate it after. I don't want to spoil the impact of this video and the 2 special, everybody special on this track, of course. ZIBBY KREBS, my Polish sidekick on guitars, of course. Michael KOLAR on drums as usual. The next track he probably won't be up. He's played like 2 or 3 tracks on the record because he's just an incredible drummer. And of course Julien SPREUTELS on keyboards. But I'm going to keep this secret till the end, till the video's released and song. I think that's important. That's the strategy for this track this time. Who's online, ladies and gents? Oh, that's fantastic. Living with MS in Tenerife. Caught you live watching from the bar. Monte Cristo in Tenerife. You know what, man? This is so cool because let me tell you a little story. And I hope you're still watching. I do watch your show on a regular basis. I've learned a lot from, you know, what you're doing and your show and everything. As you can see, I've learned to show off a little bit. Switch a little bit. Of course, we've got the chat going on and we've got the screen. I'm actually explaining to this guy that's just written in from Tenerife. Guy from the UK. He's also a musician. Lived in Germany for many years. Dann können wir auf jeden Fall Deutsch sprechen. Vielleicht schaut deine Frau dazu. Ich glaube, die kommt aus Deutschland, ne? Und deine ganze Freunde. Ich kann natürlich auch Deutsch. Logischerweise. But either way, I learned a lot from you, Big Star Leo, and there was one time when you were online and I did a comment and you mentioned my name. Oh, David Readman, he's a singer, he's got a blah, blah, blah. And I realized the impact and the power of going live. And I think the week after that, I went live. You basically influenced me, Big Star, I hope you're still watching tonight, to go the next step and do a live. So I do a Tuesday night, I did a Friday night on Facebook for a while, which I wasn't really satisfied with. It's a small thing we're doing here. You know, this is really about making a record that we're doing together. And I'm going to release the 3rd single, which will be on the 2nd of July. It'll be like 2 or 3 days before my birthday, by Survey. And looking forward to that. But that's incredible to see online there, my friend. Let's go back to the main screen and look at the chat. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, once again, living in Tenerife. Thank you so much for tuning in there. Absolutely incredible. You can maybe look back and see what I said. And it really means a lot, man, to have you live on my chat tonight. Like Mark said, the GoFundMe has improved. We're getting there. I think we're sort of like €450 short of the final 5,000 mark, which will obviously make this record really comfortable to make. You know, it's going to happen anyway. Everybody that's donated, of course, their name gets on the record. They will receive a record through the post, of course. Let's not forget the t-shirt situation here. I've got my shorts on, as you can see. This is the burning hot session, of course, tonight. And let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, I've nearly reached the goal, man. It's getting there so great. That's right, Sarah. Thank you so much, Godzilla. Because when we were in Japan, and if you look actually on in my videos, on my vlogs, you will see actually that we in Tokyo, we're on the top of a building where Godzilla is standing. It's like a big plastic model of Godzilla. And thousands of people go up there the whole day. I don't know if it's still like that now, of course. And it was raining that day, and I filmed a little bit on the roof there. It was absolutely fantastic. It was just so surreal. Godzilla, thank you very much. I'm going to have to change my... Thank you, Man Spirit. No, I mean, it's just incredible. It's just incredible that we met and we could do this. So cool, man. Living with MS Tenerife, man. So cool, man. Let's pin that message. Big Stalio. So anyway, we've got 21 people online. It's absolutely fantastico. Yeah. What I want to talk a little bit tonight, Mark's for Gwen also. Yeah, man. Get those t-shirts in. Get those t-shirts in, folks. Then you can do it in style. Do it in style, people. Anyway. What I want to talk to tonight is when Pink Cream 69 played the Masters of Rock Festival for the first time. I think it was maybe the first or second time. No, it was the first time. And it must be, it's on a DVD. It's a big festival in Czech Republic. And it's just incredible. It was planned actually that we would play that 2 years ago actually with Pink Cream 69 again with our new lineup, but because of certain situations that changed. But luckily we have a video that we're gonna have a quick look at now. Now let me just tell you a little bit part of the story, but we'll continue in a bit. But basically, we played the night before somewhere else. We traveled down on a bus. We hired a bus. We traveled in style in those days. We had a double-decker bus. You could sleep upstairs. You know, normally you would use that to do a tour, or you go to Spain, which we did, of course. We had played in Spain, and we also traveled on a double-decker bus, on a big bus, traveled in style. It was so fantastic. So we're on our way, Czech Republic. Friday night, the night before, we played this place. I mean, it's just not cool, to be honest, if I remember rightly. It was kind of like a strange festival that someone had sort of organized themselves. There was a lot of people there, but it was possibly raining. It wasn't very good, so we all drank lots of alcohol to try and forget it, you know. So we woke up the next day on this bus, you know, like a raging headache, of course, you know, like in a really bad way. Now, I'm the kind of person, well, I don't drink anymore, by the way, but I'm the kind of person, you know, somebody tells me about this kind of festival somewhere, and I, you know, normally at these days, you can go and check it out on the internet. You can look on the internet and you can see this festival. You can see how big it is, but I never do. I want to be surprised. I want to be pleasantly surprised or unpleasantly surprised. So I had no idea about this fest. Now, this festival's like 10,000 people, or possibly more. And it's this massive stage, and it's like 10, 15 years ago. It's a long time ago, maybe 12. Possibly at the time when, you know, it's a country, Czech Republic, kind of a lot of things are allowed, possibly more than things are allowed here. In, you know, big festivals, you know, a lot more freedom. So we turn up there and we get there, and I'm like, oh my God, look at the size on this thing. And I'm really hungover. I mean, I've got headache from hell. I've got palpitations. My blood pressure's like going through the roof, you know, even though it's 10 years ago. I was not in a good way. I'm trying to get some sleep, but it's just too exciting. It's just too great, this festival, you know. It's just too cool. We've got a bit of feedback, a bit of film for you. He's going to order the scene when he robs a bank. I think you need to go on holiday first. Oh, B50 Steve says Czechoslovakia are playing England tonight, and believe it or not, have a Burnley player playing for the Czechs. Good luck to both teams. Not a football guy myself, really. Julien SPREUTELS is online. Sorry I'm late. Great to see you, Julien, my friend. As promised, check this out.
We're gonna need your hands in the air for this next one, people. Come on! Hey, 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 hey! How many times have I died because of sorrow? So many times I've been scared about tomorrow. Never been wild, now I'm asking for a reason. How many tears, tell me, how many tears will fall? How many fools have been paying for the evil? How many gods have been lying to the people? Where are you now that I'm asking for a reason? How many tears won't fall? Come on, sing! When the streets are empty, you like it like that. When your heart is empty, you like it like that. When your pockets are empty, you like it like that. When your life is scared, you like it like that. Where are you today? How many lies can you tell to hide an error? How many smiles can you practice in the mirror? Where are you now that I'm asking for a reason? How many tears, tell me, how many tears will fall? How many men have you trusted out of season? How many promises broken with a reason? Where are you now and how about tomorrow? How many tears won't fall? Come on, sing it! When the streets are empty, you like it like that. When your heart is empty, you like it like that. When your pockets are empty, you like it like that. When your life is scared, you like it like that. Make some noise for me tonight! Woo! How many times have I died because of sorrow? So many times I've been scared about tomorrow. Never knew why, now I'm asking for a reason. How many tears will flow? When the streets are empty, you like it like that. When your heart is empty, you like it like that. When your pockets are empty, you like it like that. When your life is scared, you like it like that. When the streets are empty, you like it like that. When your heart is empty, you like it like that. When your pockets are empty, you like it like that. When your life is scared, you like it like that. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on that video, that's quite some time ago. And I'm wearing leather pants on this video, of course. Those were the leather pants days. I could still get in them. And I was quite influenced by Jim Morrison at the time, you could say. Do you believe me? No. But either way, great to be online. We've got a few people just turning up tonight, I just noticed. Fantastic if you're just tuning in. My name's David Readman. And yes, this is a live show. Tuesday night, fun and games. Lots of mayhem and all that business. But as you can see from the video, you know, you turn up at this festival and you think to yourself, you know, it's been the night before. It's been a heavy night. Lots of this. You're in Czech Republic, so they drink anyway. They're drinking crazy. And, you know, nothing, I don't mean it negative, but I do. You know, they just drink and drink and drink and drink. And the next day you sort of wake up and go, oh my God, look how big that stage is. And how many people's here, you know, and they've got a camera that flies through the sky and everything. It was, I mean, honestly, absolutely mind-blowing because I didn't know what to expect. We had a fantastic slot on the evening. I actually played there with Voodoo Circle years after, I guess in the daytime. Of course, it was very warm. It cooled down in the evening when we played with Pink Cream 69. So we had this amazing slot. I think it was possibly before, even before Hammerfall, I think, on that evening. I'm not completely sure. But we played it a couple of times. We always had the amazing chance that we could play this amazing festival. I've even played it when it's been raining and windy and all that kind of stuff. It's just over the border, I guess, from Germany. So we lived in Karlsruhe at the time. It was probably like a 3-hour drive. Of course, for me now to get there is a different story. Who's online, ladies and gents? Let's go back to the main chat screen. Here we go. Oh, Grazie's online. How I miss concerts. Sandra's online. Oh, hello. The Doors, man. Sam Scott. Looking forward to the next song. Thank you so much, Sam. Great to see you. How I miss concerts. Yeah, I mean, me too. It's kind of weird. My voice is okay now, but I've been singing quite a bit the last few days. I'm working on also on another project, which is, you know, apart from making a video and all this and crazy stuff. But one thing I'm wondering about for sure is when I go on stage again for the first time in a year, what's my voice going to be like? And obviously singing in my box, of course, that's one thing. Singing on a track seems to work. I think that it could be different, but you know, I'm not playing these live gigs. You know what I mean? It's like it's gone. It's like it's not there anymore. But of course, I'm singing a lot in the box and stuff like that, which helps. It feels good. It feels normal. But I think when I get out there and I do them first gigs next month, it's going to be a shock. It's going to be a big shock. And I think it's like that for anybody, for a drummer. A drummer can always bang away in the practice room, I guess. But playing live, it is a different ball game. And that live playing keeps you alive. It keeps you fit and ready. And, you know, I always found personally that if I'd done like 2 or 3 shows in a row and then gone into the studio to record a record, my voice was on top of the game, you know, more than if I didn't do anything. Daniela. But it seems you were in good shape. No one recognized that you had a bad headache hours before. No, that's true. That's true. You know, I mean, it was about 12, 13 years ago, as you can see, and my hair was lovely and blonde. I need to go to that same hairdresser again. But due to lockdown reasons, I had this fantastic Italian guy in Karlsruhe. And he used to do an amazing job. But that's gone now, of course. But, no, I think, you know, back in the day, you were younger and you could sort of deal with it. And at the end of the day, you get on stage and you deal with it, you know. You're not feeling 100%, but the adrenaline and the big stage and the whole amazingness of the whole thing just sort of, you know, you get through it. You know, I've had situations before when I had trouble with my leg, or I've had a bad back or whatever, I've moved wrong or something like that, and hours before I just couldn't move. I've gone on stage and it's been fine. It's incredible what you can do in this moment of need. you know. Grüß Gott. Nikki, Arizona. Hallo, Nikki. Wie geht's dir? Those pants, Dave. I know. Those pants, you know, I used to put those pants on and then boots, right? And I felt stupid because the rest of the band would be like there with their t-shirts on and jeans, and I'd be stood there with them pants on and those boots. I still got them. I mean, it looks kind of cool, you know what I'm saying, in my eyes. But sometimes I felt so stupid. I'd be all dressed up, ready to rock, and the rest of the band got jeans on and a t-shirt. And I was kind of like, why do I do this? You know what I mean? But it's all for a reason. Whoa, the chat's going at it now. This is what I call let's go full percent anyway mode, lol. It's true. Niki, Arizona, danke, mir geht's gut. Ja, Niki, wie geht's dir? Ich kann mit dir etwas Deutsch sprechen. Ja, wunderbar. Ja, wunderschön. Etwas Deutsch endlich mal. Ja, ich bin nächsten Monat, by the way, bin ich nächsten Monat endlich mal wieder in Deutschland. Bis dahin habe ich meine 2 Impfungen gehabt. Und ich hoffe, das heißt, ich kann über die Grenze gehen, ohne ein Negativtest zu machen oder irgendwas, weil es kostet hier irgendwie so eine Negativtest, kann man so sagen, irgendwie so 85 €, bevor man überhaupt Geld verdient hat. Ne? Da kann man vorstellen, das ist richtig scheiße. Ne? Yeah, you know, it's like I was just saying that I'm going to have my second injection, yippee, on the 9th of July, and it'll just be before I go to Germany again for the first time after pretty much a year. And I'm hoping that I won't have to do like negative tests before I go, because it's like 80-90 euros for a test, you know what I mean? It's not the world, but you'd think after having two lots of vaccine, of course, you know, you're kind of exempt from all this nonsense. You'd like to think, you know, and let's hope there's some kind of pass that you can carry in your telephone or something like that when you're traveling, you know. Dress like Graham Bonnet, man. Yeah. Yeah, Grassy saving her money for the future concerts. It's going to be... You must have saved a lot of money because she was traveling so much. Stop dissing the leather pants. Leather pants are awesome. Jim Morrison's. That's rock and roll. Danke, mir geht's gut. Mark, you know, man. Hey, some lovely comments tonight. Those pants, Dave. I tell you what, though, man. I tell you, Adrian, I'd like to see you getting them pants. Nee, ja, das ist alles ein Wahnsinn. Ja, das stimmt. Nein, das ist nichts kostenlos hier. Das ist ein Vermögen, ne? Ja gut, ich bin ja in Holland und jeder will irgendwie Geld verdienen mit der ganzen Scheiße, ne? Und klar, logisch, wenn du einen Test machen willst, bist krank und du musst einen Test machen für deine Arbeit, klar, das kostet nichts, logisch. Aber wenn du zum Beispiel, du brauchst einen PCR-Test mit Beweis, mit Zertifikat, ja, dass man das irgendwie mitnehmen kann auf Papier oder irgendwas, das kostet Geld. Das kostet Geld und kannst dir vorstellen, manche Families irgendwie zu viert oder irgendwas, die gehen ja im Urlaub, die müssen ja erstmal 400 € bezahlen für 4 Tests irgendwie. Das ist katastrophal irgendwo, ne? Für einen schnellen Test irgendwie. Anyway. Oh, Mark coming now sometimes, but he's a big man. He's a big man. Legend, please, lol. Legend? Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So you can imagine, I turn up at this festival, man. I'm just like, I'm not ready for this, you know. And I think even when I went on stage, I was in a bad way. And there's actually a video from Bang Your Head, actually, and it's at a time when I'd cut my hair. My hair was shorter, and the night before was a bit long as well. And I went on stage, the same thing. But you can tell I'm struggling on that video, man. I'm not playing that video. I'm in trouble on that video. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's right, mate. €89. I guess for you guys, if you're going to fly, you're going to need one of those tests before you leave, you know. Anyway, coming back to the record, we're working on the third single right now. It's going to be released on the 2nd of the 7th. So that's going to be in like a couple of weeks, you know, which I'm absolutely most indefinitely looking forward to. The video's about halfway there, waiting for a few things, but we're going to get there very soon. Mix has been actually mixed as we speak. He's filtering through the mass of guitars and drums and bass and vocal files and all this kind of stuff. Although I do try to keep it as simple as possible. Less is more. But some people would say less is more. More is more. True as well. I like to keep things uncomplicated, in my opinion. But of course that could be different for other people. Yeah, it's going really well. Looking forward to this next single. This will be the last single with video because it's killing me. I'm losing hair because of it, and it's a monstrous. It's a monster job. But I've enjoyed it so far. It's been really incredible. It's a massive learning curve, the whole thing. But it will be the last video. I'll probably finish off the rest of the album, and I think before the release of the album, I might do another single because at the end of the day, I can do whatever I want and probably do a video at that time. That sounds like a good plan, probably. And yeah, so don't forget, folks, to check out the t-shirt section. All the links and everything should be in some way or some form below in the video. I think we're 10 short of subscribers on the channel of 500. So it would be nice to get a few more people involved. If you're watching tonight, 28 people. Don't be afraid. Please write comments and like the videos. That helps me in a big way. Like I said, my camera that I use for the vlogs and stuff like that, unfortunately decided to break after I'd had it for like 7 years, and it was an older version anyway, but a trusty, fantastic Canon camera. This is a webcam that I'm using now, and unfortunately it's broken, so I'm going to have to look into something else, unfortunately, also for the new video. And that's in a way the reason why I haven't done so much vlogs recently. But once I get this next camera sorted out, I will be back online, you know, doing the vlogs and the reveals. But like I said before in the beginning of this show tonight, I'm not revealing the next two people. That means the bass player and the guest singer on. There's going to be a guest singer on this next track with me. These people I will reveal on the, you know, on that night when the video comes out. I want to keep it until then. I want to tease you guys right up to that last moment. Oh, somebody's chatting away here. Let's see what's going on. Of course, Dennis is he's on it. Big star. When I saw the first time, your hairs was a lot shorter, our shoulders, if I remember well. Yeah, possibly, man. Julien Rollinger from The Art of Light did a cover of the Spirit of Sonic. Oh wow, cool, man. You have to send me a link, man. Sonic Dynamite on his Instagram. The Art of Light. Wow. Oh, the Spirit. That's right. I think I've heard that possibly. Oh, he got his first shot 10 days ago. Yeah, man. I was. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. More is more. Ingrid Malmsteen. I'll try and send them over, man. Gwen, I'm drinking soda, so you know what's gonna happen. Amazon Prime Day still has a few. How can less be more? It's impossible. Now, less is more. Now, it's like if you listen to a Led Zeppelin track, of course, looking at the Led Zeppelin poster. Now, there was moments in, you know, the music of Led Zeppelin is quite dynamic. So there's moments where it gets really quiet. You know, it gets kind of quiet, and then it gets loud and quiet. Now, less is more. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get to that point where you're really hitting the limit of the music, you cannot get any further. You have to reduce sometimes. And a lot of these bands, it's just one level. the whole way through. There's no real dynamics in that. And that's, for me, less is more. Sometimes. Of course, more is more. But you can fill it up with all that stuff. But you can only reach a certain level. You can never get that next peak unless you reduce and go to the next peak again. That's my philosophy on less is more. Lunch break is over. Catch you next time, Nikki. Thank you so much. Don't know what you're doing over there. Aber vielen Dank. Und wir sehen uns irgendwann mal. Sehen wir uns. Irgendwann mal spielen wir ja in Amerika. Dann kommst du vorbei. Dann machen wir eine kleine Party mit KOLAR. Schönen Abend. Julien Sprue. Yeah, it was at the Adagio Underworld period. Oh man, yeah, that's a long time ago, man. Yeah, of course, I've always had these spells of cutting it short, because I always had this sort of philosophy that, you know, I at least want to have a time in my life when I can have some kind of hairstyle, you know, because having it long is a hairstyle, but it's more is more, isn't it? It's not less is more. And I'd cut it short sometimes in my life, just to experiment. But you know what I realized about having shorter hair? It was kind of cool in a way. But when you woke up in the morning, it was kind of like this, which you don't have with long hair. And you've got to go to the hairdressers. You've got to go more to the hairdressers. And I don't want that. I hair like this, you know. You just don't go ever, you know. Sometimes you go, and it definitely improves the whole thing. Put a bit of colour in there. But I realised that if you have it shorter, it's a lot more trouble. So I just grew it again and thought, right, let's see how long it lasts, you know. Best Led Zepp song. Paranoid, man. Absolutely fantastic. Anybody got any questions in the house tonight? We've got 24 viewers. We've lost 4. I guess one of those was Nikki. And but it's really, really fantastic tonight. It is a great pleasure to of course, you know, to be online again and to be here again. Last week it was just not doable. I just wasn't feeling it, and I've always felt in my life, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, man. I mean, you can push it, you can strain it. You know, it's like with the vocals. Sometimes you start recording a song and it's going well, but then it comes a point where you're just not feeling it, you know. And I have my studio at home, so I can get it down when I want, and I can get down what I'm happy with, you know. And when you're in a studio, it's kind of like you're under time pressure, you know, which is also a good thing, of course. The last few records I recorded myself, be it Pink Cream 69 or Voodoo Circle, my own stuff, mainly because of logistical reasons. Headstrong, I decided to go to Dennis's studio, and we spent 4 days, 4 heavy days, like singing 3 songs a day. Now you could say to yourself, well, you know, 3 songs, that's 15 minutes. No. When you're doing these songs, it's a massive job, you know. You might be trying out new ideas. You might have a different idea for the end. You're doing backing vocals. You're changing lyrics. It's like a massive brainstorm, as well as recording the songs themselves. So it's like it's a full day situation. And I'd just come back from a little tour. Went to Dennis's house, and within 4 days we'd recorded a record with vocals, and it just went so well. And he builds his own microphones, and it just sounds so great on that record. Absolute fantastic record. Oh, Julien, so oh my god, Spirit of 66 in Belgium. Now wouldn't be, yeah, I'd be kind of far for you in respect. You know, I was living in Germany, so when we went to Belgium, we went to the Spirit of 66 in Belgium. Possibly the first time I'd been there, or maybe the second. Maybe I'd been there with Pink Green before. And that was, we'd played in France with Adagio at that time. And that was the only place that was kind of close to Germany. But we didn't play in Germany, unfortunately, in the beginning with Adagio, which was a mistake, really. but that was probably the support of the record company. So we went to Belgium, and that was about as close as Germany as we got. So at that show, there was a lot of people from Germany, a lot of Germans at that show. So there was quite a mixture. I remember it was a fantastic night. I met a lot of different people. And Julien was at that show as well, and it was his first metal show. Like he's just written now, and now we're working together, man. And it's just, you know, it's just how it is. Sometimes you meet someone, or you see somebody watching, you know, you watch a band or you see somebody live, and at some point you're going to work with that person, and you just don't realize it at the time, of course, but it's just how it is. It's just lining up the stars, isn't it? Less is more. What happened with the Pendulum of Fortune project? Nothing really happened. I think generally you could say it's on hold. You know, me and Bodo, he played on the first track, Shelter of the Storm. Also, Lucky Regazzas, he also played on the Pendulum of Fortune Situation. Two incredible players. Still in contact with these guys. But of course, Bodo's with Michael Schenker. So of course, you know, regrettably, and of course, obviously, that's very important for him, and I understand that. We did 2 great records. And we did after the last record, we did a small tour. But that, at the end of the day, that's on hold. You know, we have to accept that that's on hold at the moment, of course, with the situation and stuff. But who knows what's going to happen? It's difficult to say, honestly, if we'll make another record. But it's possible. Mark, I want to shake your hand and have some drinks with you. Are you talking to me, Mark? If you are, yeah, let's do it, man. After Croatia. Spirit's a great venue. Mark, it is. All these recording videos must be such an emotional and physical drain. It is to a point, you know, but it's doable, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I'll be outside doing something. It's been incredible weather. Today's actually quite a dull day, so it makes things a lot easier. It's cooled down a bit, thank God. It's great for my studio tomorrow also, which I'll be very busy. And then, you know, through the day you get this idea, I'm going to do a video about this or a video about that, and that's fantastic, you know. And then you get on with it. You need to have some kind of plan. You need to have some sort of concept. I don't write it down. I just, like this show, let's be honest, it's really just about, you know, setting it off. Let's go, let's do it, you know. And I'll sit here all on my own in front of the camera, you know, and talk to you guys. But once again, we got how many people? 25 online. Absolutely so fantastic to have so many people again online after the break last week. Next week will definitely happen. I think by next week I might even have a little bit of a teaser of the next track. A little bit of a teaser, maybe a part of the video or something like that for you guys. I think that's very possible. I think you deserve it after waiting for so long. And I'm busy as ever here. It might seem like I went a bit quiet recently, but sometimes you just need a bit of time, you know, to regather your thoughts. Less is more. More is more, is it? You know, you need to regather and to regroup a little bit. And at the moment, let's be honest, I'm making a Pink Green record. I'm doing a project for an Italian guy. I'm doing single songs for different people, which is fantastic, you know. And I'm making a video, and of course I'm finishing off this track. And but I'm still so proud of what we've done so far, and I'm looking forward to the final record. And I think also a lot of people have written to me already, and they've also said, you know, they're looking forward to the record. And I understand that, you know, singles, it's cool, it's getting the message out there, but the record is the stuff. Been almost everywhere in the world, but not at to Schelling. To Schelling, Never been to the Schelling myself either. But coming up to the top of the hour. Like, Julien, how can less be more? It's impossible. Adrian, you'll send them over. So many chats tonight. Absolutely fantastic. And I had my... Thanks, Donna. I was looking forward to your next single on Pink Room 69. Yeah, man. Little teaser next week. I think you guys deserve that. There's no doubt about it. Coming up to the top of the hour. And, yeah, I'm going to continue working on a video now. I'm probably going to get my part of the video down tomorrow, I think. I've been sort of thinking about, you know, obviously it's about a Medusa. It is about the subject of the record, Medusa. So, of course, I've been sort of brainstorming about what I can put in the video and stuff like that. And like I said, I think probably before the release, I'll do another single. I've also got some incredible guests on other songs on this record. But, you know, I'd like to do a video for every track, but it's just not doable. You're just going to go insane. And it is tough to get all the videos from all these different people. You know, that they're going to send their video over, and it's going to be good quality, you know, and it's going to be, you know, doable, and it's going to work for the video and everything. It's not easy every time. Actually, Julian, I'm going to have to ask you again for a little video. Maybe you can do the same thing as you did last time with a green background. Set it up just one time through, and we'll put it in, and we're rocking, man. Schnitzel party. No, it's true. It's true. I mean, you know, obviously, maybe by the time I release this record at the end of the year, or, you know, beginning of next year, it is possible to do some kind of release something. You know, we get out there and do this live. You know, maybe it you know, things have changed. I think a lot of people, they won't be out until next year, you know, and if I'm lucky enough that next month's going to happen in Germany, a couple of shows, that'll be really fantastic. And that's what it's all about. It's about getting out there. And like I said before, it's been a year, and it's just crazy to finally imagine to get back on stage after a year, you know, and I'm going to have to pull out all my special jokes and everything in between the songs. I noticed a lot of people are, especially I noticed from Danger the singer, online. He's been doing a couple of shows, and in Australia and places like that. I mean, how lucky are they? And the audience seemed to be sort of standing around. But let's be honest, if you're vaccinated, why not? That's the whole point of the thing. Let's get on with this now. You know, let's get on with it. Fricadella party! Good night, Mark. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks everybody being online tonight. Especially Julian. He took the time out tonight. He's a busy man. Sarah says we're going to do a party, you know, there's going to be a release live, of course. Maybe, I think, you know, once I get out on the road, especially next month, I'm going to be filming on the road in Germany, of course, backstage stuff, and possibly even doing a live from where I'm at, you know, I mean, before the show or something like that, just for fun. All just fun and games, you know. We're just going to expand the whole thing that we're limited to, of course, at the moment. But once I can get out there, of course, and move around like I used to. I mean, I was always out there in some shape or form, in some country somewhere. And it's just going to be massive. It's just going to be massive when we can finally get out there and do those things, be it in America or Japan or Brazil or... you know, obviously in Germany and the rest of Europe, and I'll be able to film again and do backstage stuff and do live stuff before the shows, and even do crazy things like even streaming the show a little bit, you know, like with the telephone, stuff like that. That's all so part of the plan. And of course we've done the big part of the work now, of course, the setting up, you know. Anyway, you guys, we're coming up to the top of the hour. I'm going to sign off a bit earlier. I'm going to get in my box, and I'm just going to finish off this track. It's a new Pink Room 69 song. So I'm pretty hot with it tonight. And I'm going to get it done. Thank you for tuning in tonight. My name's David Readman. This was my Tuesday night fun and games show. This was Burning Hot session number 2 and show number 13. It could even be 14 by now because I missed out last week. And don't forget to pick up the t-shirts. If you've not donated yet and pre-ordered your CD on GoFundMe, check out the links below and you can help us with that. We're nearly up to the 5,000 mark, which of course makes this whole record more possible than ever. Thanks for tuning in. It's been amazing. And at this point in the game, there's only one thing to say. And that is... that definitely is... adios!
We're gonna need your hands in the air for this next one, people. Come on! Hey, 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 hey! How many times have I died because of sorrow? So many times I've been scared about tomorrow. Never been wild, now I'm asking for a reason. How many tears, tell me, how many tears will fall? How many fools have been paying for the evil? How many gods have been lying to the people? Where are you now that I'm asking for a reason? How many tears won't fall? Come on, sing! When the streets are empty, like it like that. When your heart is empty, like it like that. When your pockets are empty, like it like that. When your life is scared, like it like that. Where are you today?
My name's David Readman and I'd like to welcome you to my Tuesday night fun and games live show. Every Tuesday night on YouTube at 8 o'clock. Come and join in.
Waking up in that cold underworld. What is going on? Why am I here? I hear someone screaming that never fades away. Please, Father, tell me what's going on. Chaos is everywhere. Am I losing my mind? In this cold world who's torn apart. There is nowhere to hide. This anxious feeling, my world's upside down. Falling from grace. Am I forever lost? Will I fly high again? I'm falling from grace. Down from the abyss. I'll take my revenge. Searching my way home. Blinded by darkness. How could I get back to paradise? Searching my way home. Screaming with your face. Tell me, how can I get back to paradise? Chaos has set the stage. I'm in this violent rage. Tonight I'll break this rusty cage. His serpents rip my flesh.
My name's David Readman and I'd like to welcome you to my Tuesday night fun and games live show. Every Tuesday night on YouTube at 8 o'clock. Come and join in.